All right, so I keep getting emails all over the place about tutorial. So I'm just going to start from the very beginning. Everything I'm going to show you that I'm going to use is on Google or on my Google Chromebook. I don't even use my laptop. So that's just what I'm going to use as tutorial. This is just my front page. I only have a 5 minute limit on the free screencast file. I'm not paying for the upgrades. I may have to go fast. I may have to rewatch the video. Okay, so from the very beginning, every single Chromebook should have Google Classroom. If it does not, you could easily go to the web store and you could type in Google Classroom and you could find it. Okay, I'm not going to do that, but it's real easy. The Google Classroom link looks like a green whiteboard, or I don't know, green chalkboard like down here. Okay, that's what it looks like on mine. All right, so once you open it up, you would then come to a page. Yours would be empty unless you are a part of other classes. If you have previous classes, you can just archive them. So like I had a whole bunch from last year. I just archived them and it takes them off. And so I created these new ones. If you want to create a class, you do create a class. If you want to join a class, all you have to do is join and then enter the code that I sent on email as well as on the Lawson code. If you want to create a class, it looks a little bit different. Okay, so we're going to say practice class is the name. The section is for everyone. And the subject is school. Okay, so then you create it. Now, after you create your class, every single class is going to have its own code that is made. Okay, so this one's going to be different. You always find it in this area where my cursor is. I was pointing at the screen like you can see me. And you can make it big. Okay, so this one, the practice class, anybody could join it. And then you have lots of options. So like I would go to classwork and I would say I want to create an assignment. Okay, you can do quizzes, you can do questions, you can do materials. What I always do is assignment because then they could turn it in and you could pick due dates. It's easier. In my opinion, I advise you to play with it if you want to do other things. Okay, if you want to add materials, so like if you want to do a close read, I haven't done it since last year. If you want to do a close read, I'm going to add videos. Okay, so let's say we'll do close read. PE close read. Okay. Then you can give instructions like read the article and circle any words you do not know. Okay. So then I can actually add anything. You can link some online. Any of you that are like, I added extensions. So up here, I have a Google Classroom extension. Anything I find on like anything that I want, I can just share it instantly with Google Classroom. I could show that later. I don't know if I have enough time on this. You could do YouTube. I'm going to do on my Google Drive because I've already got so many documents already made up. So you can make your document on Google Drive. So here's all my, my recents. You can go through my drive. And let's say for my close read, oh my goodness, forgot I have all this. Anything you want to put up, we'll just do this. We'll do my Google Slides, my daily slides. So now when you get to this, you can choose what you want them to do. If you view it, then all they can do is view it. Now they can make a copy of it and then they have their own and then they can work on it. Do not do edit unless you want them to edit your original file. So if you allow them to edit, they can edit your original file. I never do that. You can also make a copy for each student. And what that does is every single student is going to get a copy of my Google Slides or whatever it is. The problem with that is that what it does is it backs up your Google Drive. So then every single one of those, like let's say you have 30 kids in your class, you're going to have 30 copies of every single kid's in your own Google Drive. So it's going to get really full. It's going to be hard to manage. For me, that bothers me. I like my stuff to be like organized. So what I always did is I just do students can view and then I create it. That's new. Okay. So now when they get on, I'm almost out of time. It should give me a countdown. 24 seconds. Here we go. So if you go back to that Google Classroom and I want to assign it, you can pick like your due dates, stuff like that. They would go to their classwork tab and then there's their assignment right there. And my thing's getting slow because I'm trying to record this video. But that's where it pop up. Bye.